In the past, we've learned how to solve a system of equations by graphing. It could be a system that involved two straight lines. Back in grade 10, you were told to find the point where they intersect. And that's what we call the solution to your system. Now in grade 11, we've learned how to draw parabola. And that means your system of equations may also involve a quadratic equation. And when you are solving a system that involves both parabola and straight lines, you will still be able to solve these systems by graphing. You can identify the solutions to your system by finding the point where they intersect. So in this case here, the point where the two lines intersect would then be 0 and -4. And this is the solution to your system. All you need to do is to eyeball the points where they intersect, where the two lines intersect each other. So for the second one, we can identify the points where they intersect and call these 2 points the solution to your system. Now there are times where they want us to find more than just this. When they give us a graph that looks similar to this, they may ask you to actually find the equation for these lines that will give us the solution here. So if you were asked to find the equation for these two lines, you will need to come up with the quadratic function for the two lines given to you. So let's see. For example 1b, if they want us to find the equation for this parabola, I probably would use the vertex form to start everything. Given I can identify the vertex of this parabola right here, 0 and -5, if this is the vertex of the parabola, I can substitute 0 and -5 for P and Q and use it to find the size of this parabola. So for now, if I have y equals a times x squared minus 5, I can then use one of the points on your parabola to figure out the size of your quadratic function. If I know for sure that these are the two numbers for the x and y coordinate, once I substitute the two numbers into it, we can solve for a, giving us the size of the parabola, and therefore come up with the quadratic equation. Come up with one of the two quadratic equations in this system. So I have one equation in this system equals 3/4 of x squared minus 5. With x minus 0, I end up getting the x here. Plus -5, that would give us the minus 5 in this equation. I can do the same thing to find the quadratic equation for the other parabola. You can identify the vertex and then come up with the size of the parabola, and that will give us the two equations. So every system of equations will give us at least two equations. And you will find the points where the two lines would intersect. All right? Any questions for now? If you want to find the equation of a straight line, every straight line would involve using the y-intercept and the slope. So you can always come up with y equals mx plus b when you are working with a linear function. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. And if you want to find the equation for this straight line, you can identify the y-intercept, which is -4, and the slope of this red line can be calculated using any 2 points on your graph. If I can select these 2 points here, it rise by 4 and run by 2, rise over run, 4 over 2. This is how we end up with the equation of this linear line.